Every day, people buy clothing without even realizing where it's made from. Behind fast fashion, there are lots of workers who are facing real conditions such as worker exploitation. They're getting paid for less, and as well, they're getting treated very harshly. The garment industry in Bangladesh became one of the largest. Bangladesh is known to be one of the largest garment industries in Bangladesh and produces many multinational brands that we know today, such as H&M, Zara, and Joe Fresh. The most notorious examples of this is the Rana incident collapse that happened. Building collapse occurred in 2013, as I mentioned. This incident killed 1,134 workers, and this raised lots of international concern because there were a lot of people that were concerned that the building was very unsafe and the walls were falling off, but no one didn't pay attention and they were still being forced to work there anyway.
So like I was saying, right, next to the airport?
Yeah, of course, bro. Hey, yo, where's your hoodie from?
It's essential. What do you mean?
No, dummy, I'm talking about where is it made from?
Where it's made? I actually have no clue, bro. I can't lie.
Okay, let's check it out.
See him. Hey, wake up. Hey, see him, you okay? See him.
Oh my god, what happened, bro?
Okay, you passed out.
Oh my god, alright bro, you don't understand. That clothing like this, especially from stores like H&M or Zara or even Joe Fresh, they get their clothes mainly from Bangladesh because it's cheaper and the labor costs are extremely low and they want to maximize their profits, bro.
Wait, see him. Does that mean that factories ignore safety regulations and underpay their workers too?
Yes, Araf, you are totally correct. Bangladesh is known to be producing lots of clothes for international companies and they are constantly facing underpay and they're getting paid to do long work, but it's not like the money is not enough for them because that's their only job, right? They only are relying on this job because if they can't, then they're on poverty and they're working unsafe, hazardous environments, which is not good for them.
That's insane.
This isn't just a labor issue. Oh, where did this come from?
I don't know.
Okay, this isn't just a labor issue, but it's also a human rights issue that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, low-key, bro. Like, people shouldn't be working so hard and risking their lives just to make a living.
You're right, I completely agree.
Workers are being exposed to unsafe environments, poor ventilation, and getting treated very harshly. But they're still being forced to work in these places because poverty isn't an option for these people. A lot of places in Bangladesh, you can have access to these jobs, but leaving them is very hard and trying to find a better job that is more suitable and a safer environment is very difficult because of the lack of resources someone has in a family or the fear of being on the streets and not being able to pay the bills, which is essentially why everyone works in these facilities to get money. Changes can be done, however, it will require governments, companies, and consumers to all work together to create a change. Now you might be thinking, okay, how are we all gonna do this? So first off, what the government would do is they would strengthen their laws, such as humanitarian laws, and set standards that not only ensure that the facilities and workers are not being exploited, but to also ensure that everyone's actually getting paid properly and they're not working countless long hours for barely anything. Second, companies, what they can do is make their supply chains to be fair and standard, not always buying from countries like Bangladesh or third world countries that not only their labor costs are very cheap, but also to get the clothes very fast to maximize their profits. But what companies could also do is switch up their way of buying things and also ensure that their supply chains and everything is okay. Lastly, consumers, what they could do, this is the biggest role that they could do, is to not buy from these fast fashion companies like I mentioned before, but instead of buying they could buy clothes from places like Poshmark or Depop where their supply chains are actually fair, and it's also proven online that the way they distribute their clothes, they're mainly handmade and they're also like from other places in the world, not just mainly from Bangladesh, right? So as consumers, if we stop buying, like not entirely, but if we reduce the number of like times we go and buy from these fast fashion companies like Zara or all these places, right? Like Zara and H&M, right? We can lower the cost and we can lower the countless lives that are being used in Bangladesh and worker exploitation, and actually make Bangladesh known as to be a better country and not to be known as some country that just produce clothes and constantly using their workers illegally. So I feel like if we all work together, right, we could create a big difference and we can make a big change towards the
anyone in Bangladesh.